I just wanna be the one you love. Hey out there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra, and in this video we're going to be going over how I'm setting up my mood board for 2024. We're going to be peeking back at some of my past mood boards for 2022 and 2023. Also, I wanted to share some habits and practices that I'm bringing into the new year that have really been benefiting me that I think other people should maybe consider trying out too. The first one is this red light that you can see I'm sleeping under. I usually try to turn it off before I actually go to sleep, but I completely passed out last night and I didn't even turn my phone off. I have like 6.5 hours of just dead asleep video recording, which I was happy to delete out of here. But it is testament to the fact that this really does work. This is like the opposition of the blue light that we get from our screens, our phones, pretty much everything artificial that is helping to keep the body awake. Red light is going to encourage the melatonin production and really just give the body the incentive to get back into a sleep routine. Just try it for one night and leave a comment. Let me know what happens, or if you feel like your sleep improves or you fall asleep easier. Okay, so I'm in the living room and I'm gonna get the vibes going for the day by lighting some incense. This is one of my favorite Japanese fragrances. And then I'm gonna make my cup of coffee. I'm using the Sugar Man of Brooklyn's Golden THC sugar. It's only 12 milligrams of THC, which some people may consider low, but I really feel like it's the perfect dosage level for your morning coffee or enjoying in recipes and things like that. And now that I have my delicious cup of coffee, I'm going to sit down and check in with myself and take some time to journal. I'm doing the 5-minute daily journal method pretty much every morning. I just like to start off my day with gratitude and thinking about like positivity and like ways that I can be in my most authentic and genuine self. But I also like to have the ability to journal out other things or do shadow work or really just do more journaling work than the actual journal itself gives you the space for. So I've saved the questions from that journal and I've just copied them into my journal. That way I can write out whatever I feel I need to do. I'm going to go over my to-do list. I'm just going to double check everything that I still need to do today, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my laptop and we will get started on the actual design of my 2024 mood board. I'm first answering some emails and just checking in on some of my personal projects and my website and things like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump into Canva. So this here is my mood board from 2022. It was the year of the tiger and my magical color was like yellow. I had my map of all the places I wanted to travel and one of my first YouTube video thumbnails because I really wanted to start taking my content creation seriously. This one is my mood board from 2023. My color was green for abundance, protection, success, new growth, all of that kind of stuff. And what I actually did for my 2023 mood board is filled in the photos from my experiences that I actually had, the moments that I wanted in the mood board, and then the moments that actually came true, I just replaced them so I could see it actually happened. So now going into my mood board for 2024, I've just taken a whole bunch of pictures that I liked or resonated with from Pinterest or Google and uploaded them into my Canva. I'm going to start arranging them around now into the collage design that I like, grabbing more photos, and really I'm focusing on things that are inspiring in my career, inspiring in my personal development, and something that I've been dreaming about since I was a kid. Those are the kinds of things that I'm focusing on this year, or things that I'm making sure I don't give up on. So I've got Manhattan, which was one of my dreams as a kid to live here, and I live here now. I have a little gold airplane because obviously my love of travel has just grown. Every single time I continue to travel, it grows more and more. I've got the pyramids because I'm hopeful to visit Egypt this year. I'm also going to be bringing in just a bunch of little like feminine and Y2K like girl pop media like style photos. I don't know. Really just things that make me feel good, things that make me feel like the possibilities are out there, and now I'm just going to start playing around with the layout. Yeah, pretty much anything that you feel like makes sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. If it resonates, if it makes sense in your mind, or you look at it and you think, I understand what the goal is from that, toss it in. Like, whose vision is it other than yours for how your life is supposed to go? So I found this quote that I really loved. I found a couple actually, but this first one, and I'm going to go ahead and make this one of the bigger focal points, or like one of the main quotes for the entire mood board. I'm just going to toss that up here in the sky above Manhattan, and yeah, I love this quote. This is, I think, a beautiful quote for 2024. So now I'm going to play around with some other little elements that I can bring in. I'm going to bring in some of my personal like zodiac symbols. My sun sign is Sagittarius, and I found this beautiful like female archer symbol that I'm going to bring over, as well as the constellation. Toss that in the sky behind Manhattan as well. And yeah, basically just kind of putting all the finishing touches on here, making this as magical as possible. And of course, can't forget the places where I want to travel for this year too. As I was saying earlier, it's been a dream of mine since I was a kid to go to Egypt. Who else had a full collection of those ancient history books? Like the ancient Egyptian and mythology book had a chokehold on me, as well as the dragons. But yeah, I would love to go back to Greece. I would love to go to Spain or Italy. I would love to go back to the Caribbean. I also would like to go to Canada this year, hopefully soon, because I live in New York. That would be pretty easy. And for the final finishing touch here, I'm going to add in one last magical word. I'm actually using the word abracadabra, and this word is Hebrew and it means what I used to say will not happen will now happen. The origin is actually Aramaic and is avra cadavra, which means let the thing be destroyed, and other people say I create as I speak. Basically, this word abracadabra is all of the manifestation and magic in one. And so now you can see this is my finished mood board. I'm going to probably make this my background on either my iPad, my laptop, or my phone. I probably will post it on my Pinterest. I might print it out and put it up on like one of my walls or in my journal, just so that basically anytime I'm moving about my day, I'm reminded about my goals and the vision for 2024 in my life. I'm going to enjoy my little stizzy break, and then to end the night, I'm going to go ahead and jump in the bath. A hot bath is my favorite way to unwind after a really long day or a really long week, or really just anything that's been mentally draining or stressful. And after today, I kind of just want to sit and like check in with myself again, continue to think about the different things that I've outlined for the future and for my hopes for the rest of this year. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of enjoy my time, enjoy the candle. I've got some incense going and I have my music playing. If you could hear it, I have classical music going just because it's getting me out of my head right now. I highly recommend, if you're able to, maybe don't take a bath, especially if that's not your thing, but just try to take some time to sit with your thoughts. If you're not into journaling, even just meditating or sitting in silence and contemplating your decisions or what you want to do or what you want to feel is really just one of the best things I think you could ever do for yourself. And that is why it is so important for me to be in touch with myself, to journal, to be checking in and seeing how I'm feeling about things, what my emotions are telling me, what my dreams are telling me, because all of these things are the things that are directing me towards what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, where I'm supposed to be going, or where I hope to see myself at in the next 5, 10, 15, or 20 to 25 years. I really just cannot I cannot stress it enough. Know who you are before you go into the world so that others can't tell you who you are because you already know. I really believe that only by spending time with yourself and getting to know the person that you are, seeing the value that you bring to the world, seeing the ways that you're different from other people and the things about you that make you unique, I believe this is the way that you can best figure out either your purpose, build your self esteem, whatever it is that you feel you need more direction or more support or more understanding in life. Check in with yourself because a lot of the times you need to be giving those to yourself before you go expecting anyone else to give them to you. And finally, I want to talk about moving with intention, whether this is in the world of substances, in the world of dating, relationships, sex, routine building, goal setting. Basically, just be moving with intention. Understand that what you do does have a response. There is a cause and effect in things and other people in your life as well. you do have power and control over the amount of energy that you expend on other people and the amount of yourself that you allow to be accessible to other people. And when you allow all these other external factors or energies to be dictating you and your life and your decisions, it really does get overwhelming really easily. So that brings me to my final tip, and also probably the one that's affected me the most. I can't believe I went nearly 22, 23 years without breath work, but breath work and bringing that into your day to day is so important. The actual act of taking deep breaths in rhythmic patterns such as box breathing or 1, 2, 3, 4, and like all those different types of breathing patterns help to reset the nervous system and bring you out of fight or flight mode, which for most of people who've been traumatized, which is everybody, that's something that I feel like everybody needs to be doing. Okay, y'all, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that this has been inspirational. Live life like art beautifully.